Me as a farmer operator. So this morning, here's me and Sean looking so well, smooth operators, ready to go. Here I am making some tea, so Sean in his little space cup, and then I'll make some in my little koala cup, which is so cute. And here's Sean coming in, because he's just so cool. I left my boots outside, so I had to check them, see if there's any lizards or spiders in them. Here is my gorgeous ute, my single cab, love it, and we're making a 1-minute drive over to the tractors. It was 11 degrees this morning, so very much so like Ireland. Here's our lovely two tractors, and you can see this is 6 a.m, so the sun just hasn't come up yet. We will be doing a 12-hour shift today. We've been doing 12-hour shifts pretty much every day since season started. It's a nice time of morning. Now, just getting in and looking at my screen so I can see that I do need to be filled up. My tank's empty, it's on red. Can't see what's in that tank because the camera is a bit dirty, so I'll have to clean that. And we're doing wheat, and I'm about 70% fuel, so I'm not too bad. Here's Sean looking super cool in front of his tractor. Gangster. And we're getting ready to fuel up now, so here's me down at the service truck, and we're fueling up both tractors for the day, raring to go. And there's my boss on the chaser bin, so I'm up on top and I have the remote ready to control what comes out. Here is my boss's dog Kirby. She is an absolute dote. She's a little legend. 6:30 in the morning and she's jumping around, rolling around. Her toxic trait is that she likes to run after kangaroos. But she's the best girl. Now I am almost all ready to go. So here I am now about to start my first run of the day. We're in a field beside our house. We're actually really lucky, we don't have to travel that far for work. I have my auto track on, my section control on, my clutch on, both bins are on, and that's the rate that they're coming out at. My fan is also on, so I'm pretty much ready to go, and so is my master switch for my liquid fertilizer. No, so the tractor practically steers itself. You just put it onto auto, but I definitely picked the harder end of the paddock to do because there's loads of rocks and trees and stuff to go around, so keep things interesting for the morning. There's me. The other highlighted bit is what was done last night, so I know that that's already done. You can see it anyway in the ground where it's already done. And there's Sean making his way up, and he's going to fill in the lines there too, and we should be able to finish this paddock today. That's MAP, so MAP, so that's fertilizer, and then wheat, what's been covered in wheat. Some of it has been covered in barley as well. And here I am absolutely pumping myself up for the day ahead. I think I was playing the Saturdays up, and yeah, I just loving life, getting into the vibe of it, and life is good. Ready for a great day on the tractor, sun is shining, what more could you want? Alright, so they're an example of the rocks and stuff that I have to go around and navigate through. The ground can be very, very tough, so really have to watch out for that because it could damage tractor. That's the first thing I ate today was at Uncle Toby's bar. They're very nice. One of my sensors went red, so I'm going to have to go out and see why that has gone red. So I'm cranking up my lever here to see what's going to come out and just checking that everything's coming out, so wheat and fertilizer. There's my little wheat seeds, my little guys. That one's all good. And yeah, checking the pipes as well. So the pipes are intact and so are the hoses. So it could be a problem with a blockage underneath. And as you can see up at the phone underneath, there is dirt build up in the fertilizer one. So I have to get a screwdriver and just basically take that out, or in this case just a stick. And you can see it all falling out there. So the blockage monitor should be cleared now, ready to go. There was also, you can't really see it, but there was a build up of straw there. When I was trying to go around a rock because the ground was still there was moisture in it and all straw was clumping up. So I needed to go check that out, what that was about, and discovered there was a rock stuck between the wheel and the side of the seeder. So that was a very lucky escape that I spotted that, because that could have burst the tyre. Oopsies! But it didn't. Here I am with my little toolbox. I have tape in there, I have a hammer. I do have to do maintenance on it sometimes. I'm getting much better at my maintenance and learning what my tools are and, bolts and all that stuff. I don't shy away from it. I'm just putting everything back in. And I'm ready to go again. There's Plummy on his tractor there, doing a savage job. You can see him there on the screen again. Here I am again, just dancing, because I just love dancing and singing on the tractor, because you got to keep the vibes good, you know. Here I am getting fueled up. So there's Brad. We love Brad. He's our boss's dad, and he's in his 70s, and he's the absolute goat. I feel like he'd be best friends with Philo and Joe. There I am listening to the Two Johnnies podcast, and they're an example of some of the rocks I have to go around and watch out for to make sure that I don't break the cedar or burst a tire. There is a hawk in the sky that was following my tractor. That's the second thing I ate, was a packet of crisps. The hawk was actually going after quails and lizards and stuff that were afraid of the tractor, so it was quite sad. He was just picking them up as he went. Here I am, I'm on a roll now. All my sensors are green, and I'm still happy out in the tractor. Just to give you an idea of what the ground's like, it's pretty hard. Like, fair play to the tractors, like, for getting through it and seed and all that. So hopefully everything grows. Just doing a little check and make sure everything's okay. And I am cruising along again, going around the obstacles, because I picked the harder part of the field, but Brad said that I am now officially the best driver because I picked the harder part of the field too, you know. Here's my lunch. So we get lunches delivered to us every day for free. So yogurt, granola, strawberries, they're made by a girl down the road, and also chicken, vegetables and rice. So that's really nice, because we don't take breaks, right? We just eat in the tractor. There's that hawk again, following me and going after the little small animals, which is quite sad, but they are quite cool to look at. We also have big eagles as well, but they weren't out today. And here I am, just vibing on a tractor, eating my strawberries and granola and yogurt. So yeah, really enjoying all the seeding and stuff. Like, it is good. We've done quite a few fields, but I think we're maybe 30% of the way there, what we have to have done. I also read on the tractor as well, so I have my Kindle, listen to music and podcasts is what gets me through my day. There is also Sean again. We're getting closer and closer now, so we nearly have the whole field done. I used to be on that tractor. It's a bit smaller than the one that I was on that day, so it can be harder to drive at times. Here's a field that we did a week or two ago, and you can see everything starting to germinate, which is really exciting. Lovely to see. And here I am back out again now. I'm actually starting the headlands, so I'm going to do a bit of the headlands, but I don't have enough seed to do them all, so I'm going to be on standby basically if Sean needs me to finish off a bit, because I do have a little bit left. Here I am walking back to our house, our lovely Avery house, which is great, and I'm just filling up on a bit of water. And basically at this stage I just took like 2 hours there when I was doing a bit of maintenance on the tractor, just waiting to see if Sean needed me, but I was clocked in the entire time, so it was all good. I also got a cheeky Coke Zero, which I dropped out to Sean after that. And here I am finding a leak on the tractor when I folded it up, and here's all the flies that are at me. And here I am eating my lunch, going out to drop out the Coke Zero to Sean. I love these youths. And there he is going off on the last lap, and the sun is setting, so we saw the sunrise and the sunset. Great to see every day. Here I am heading off at about 6 o'clock to another field, just transporting, ready for the morning. Yeah, I did about 70 hectares today. Came back, Sean was playing darts. We're getting ready to go to David and Cuevas for the evening. So here we are driving over. They put on a lovely spread for us, and we watched The Last of Us. Really good. Here we are driving into Pine Park, and that's the workshop there. So this is where all the fun happens, and that's David and Cuevas' house beside that. Here we are walking in. They have a lovely little home. And here's the star of the show, little baby Rue. She is so cute. And they made us a lovely pizza and a cheese board, and good night. 12 hours done. Hope you enjoyed.